Most people live only for today, ignoring tomorrow. But tomorrow always arrives, whether we prepare or not. Will you be ready, or will you regret? Listen closely to this story. A long time ago, in a faraway land, people had a strange tradition. Every year, they would choose a new king. But there was one rule. At the end of his one-year reign, the king would be sent away, abandoned on a distant island, left to survive on his own. The kings accepted the throne, dazzled by power and luxury. But when their year ended, they cried in despair. Dressed in royal robes, carried on elephants, they said their goodbyes, only to be left on a jungle island filled with wild animals. None survived. One day, after a king's year was over, the people found a young man shipwrecked at sea. They rescued him, and because they needed a new ruler, they made him king. At first, he refused, but in the end, he accepted. Soon after, the young king asked to see the island. What he saw shocked him, a jungle full of danger, with the remains of kings who had come before him. But unlike the others, he didn't weep. He thought ahead. Back in his kingdom, he gathered workers. He sent them to the island to clear the forest, drive away the beasts, and build homes. Month after month, they planted crops, brought animals, and built docks for ships. Slowly, the island of death became an island of life. While other kings had wasted their wealth on comfort, this king lived simply. He saved every coin and sent it to the island. He knew where his true future lay. Finally, the year came to an end. The people dressed him in fine clothes and carried him through the city. But unlike all the kings before him, he was not crying. He was smiling. Surprised, the people asked, "Why do you laugh when all others wept?" He replied, "When we are born, we cry while others smile. But we must live in such a way that when we die, we smile while others cry. The kings before me wasted their time and pleasure, but I used mine to prepare for the future. That is why today I go not into exile, but into a home I built with my own hands." This story reminds us, life is temporary, like a king's short reign. The wise do not waste their days on luxury. They prepare, they plan, and they build a future of peace. So ask yourself, are you living only for today, or are you preparing for tomorrow?